Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you all right? Can you move? The others. The impact. There's nothing we can do.
Alright, so welcome to episode 2, where I'll be playing through the level of Halo, aptly called Halo. Look at that Halo.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
You know, the funny thing about that is, if you recall, in the cutscene before, Master Chief was the only one not wearing his seatbelt, but I guess that's the perks of Mjolnir armor.
Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Now, that would actually be pretty easy if it weren't for these two pieces of shit. Those, well, I'm sure you know, those are Banshees. The larger ship, that is a Spirit dropship. It only appears in the campaign. It's completely invincible. There's no point in trying to fight it. However, the Banshees are quite invincible, as you shall soon see. Yeah, I'm not really sure the intended way you were supposed to do this, at least on Legendary, because enemy awareness is increased on Legendary, so these Banshees just spot you immediately. Luckily, like I said, pretty weak, pretty easy to take out. And hey, finally found a niche use for the assault rifle. The assault rifle is actually really good at taking out Banshees. Well, decently good. It's better than the pistol. Yeah, look at that, it's smoking already. And then I can finish it off with the mag. Boom! Now, you only have to kill one of the Banshees, but yeah, that happened. I guess drunk driving is a problem in the Covenant too. Not sure. I mean, that's a thing that can happen sometimes. I'm not sure what causes it. Either way, that's great. Because after I finish off this grunt, I can pick up the plasma pistol, or the plasma rifle, excuse me. Now, I spent a large portion of the last video talking about how the plasma rifle kind of sucks. That said, it's better than the assault rifle at stripping shields, so might as well grab it. Now, you can just kind of go up ahead and skip this encounter, but I like to fight it out because there's a very difficult encounter coming up, and it's a lot easier if you can grab a plasma pistol from one of the grunts. So I usually fight this battle out on Legendary. If it's like a heroic or below, I just kind of skip past it. Yeah. Now you might have noticed that grunt was firing off little purple projectiles. That's, of course, the Needler, which you might remember as being fucking awful in the multiplayer. I can assure you it retains its uselessness in the single player, for the most part. Slightly more useful, since obviously the AI is dumber than a human player, but still not really a weapon I use if I have any other option. Got kind of lucky this was a blue elite miner over here, but, you know, oh well. Don't worry, my luck will turn around for the worse later in this mission. But for now, I've actually been pretty lucky with the second Banshee pilot killing himself. Oh, yeah, here, just wanted to show you that the remastered slop graphics do not look better outdoors. Anyway, it would be kind of boring watching me all the way back, so I do make a quick cut here, so you don't have to sit through that. I believe it should be coming up right about... I mistimed that, but yeah, there. Okay, so... This is the difficult fight I was talking about. It's, I make it look pretty easy. I shouldn't say things like that, but, no, this fight's actually quite difficult without a plasma pistol, because it's a red elite backed up by a squad of grunts in an open field, and if you don't take pains to get a plasma pistol, you're kind of stuck with the shitty assault rifle. It's be quite difficult. But there you go. Obviously, the red elite majors are quite dodgy, but I found that the best way to kind of deal with them is to kind of like fling shots around pieces of cover like that so they can't see them coming. Usually works, not always. Just gotta finish off this next one. There's that tap firing thing I mentioned. I'll start doing that a lot more starting the next level. For now, the plasma pistol is better for its overcharge, but you'll get to see the power of the tap firing in tight corridors.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
Incidentally, it might have been a little difficult. Oh, that was a nice name. It might have been a little difficult to see earlier, but the spear dropships are equipped with what's called a shade turret, so you don't want to get too close or have it spot you. As you can see, these Covenant troops are fighting some Marines that have holed up in that strange structure over there, so we're going to help them out. This first opening shootout section is probably the hardest part of the mission. After you get past it, it's pretty home free, but this part can be definitely pretty difficult. Especially if you're bad at the game. Oh. When the elite roars, like berserks like that, it's a sign that they're low on health. Oh yeah, I got sick of fighting them, so I just punched them. You can do that.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this valley. We called for evac, but until you showed up, I thought we were cooked.
Cool.
Don't worry, Sergeant. We'll stay here until evac arrives.
Dropship heading in. Over here.
Yeah, I try to avoid the overlapping dialogue, but sometimes there's nothing you can do. I'm kind of a bad Let's Player because I keep putting off showing off the Needler because it's bad and this part's hard, but I'll show it off in the next mission. It is slightly better in tight corridors. This big open map design makes it hard to fight Covenant on Legendary with certain weapons. Anyway, here you get kind of the first taste of how the game is a lot different on Legendary, not just because they jack up enemy stats. I think on lower difficulties, you only have to hold out against... I accidentally shoot my own Marine there like an idiot. I think that leads to his death, but that's okay. Yeah. But hey, I got the elite, so, you know. Now, those guys with the shield, those are Jackals. Those of you used to playing future Halo games, you might be used to them being a lot easier. They're quite formidable in Halo 1. There's no really easy way to shoot around their big shield things.
Look sharp. Covenant dropship on approach. I could use some help over here.
The best method for taking them out is also an overcharge. The yellow ones are Jackal Majors, and the ones with the blue shields are Jackal Miners. Now, the Majors, at least, are masters of the plasma pistol, just like the player. They know how to overcharge, they know how to rapid tap fire, just like you do. So, on Legendary, a group of 3 of them is honestly more deadly and dangerous than a blue elite. Maybe not a red room, but definitely. I would rather fight a blue elite than a pack of Jackals, if I don't have any good ones. One weakness they have is their shields make them slow. They're very easy to kill with frag grenades, like I said in the last episode.
That lifeboat's beacon is our only chance of getting reunited with the rest of the crew. We have to stay with it.
Yeah, frag grenades are there. And that's what happens if you just try to run past the encounter. The game has ways to kind of force you to fight this encounter. Even speedrunners stay and fight this encounter rather than running past it. You'll see why. I'll explain why in a minute when that becomes relevant. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, this is a good example of how the game's a lot different on Legendary. On lower difficulties, you only have to hold off against about 3 or 4 Phantom dropships in...
Another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to flank us.
In this, on Legendary, they add extra waves. I think about 3 extra waves. Makes this part a lot more difficult. This holdouts section with the Marines at the beginning, definitely the most difficult part of the mission, as you'll soon see. Now, those guys are hanging back for now, but as you'll soon see, they have no problem about, being aggressive and charging up here to kill you. So you can't hang back too long.
I recommend that we stay near the beacon and wait for extraction.
Yeah. I can never, I have a hard time protecting the Marines in this part because I mean, they could stand anywhere on that upper platform and they stand right where the enemies are shooting at them. But yeah, this is what I mean about this level, and like, open fields making it hard to fight Covenant. Fighting 2 red elites is basically just a death sentence. If you try to fight them openly, you gotta use tricks. And things like that. Although I actually do overcome, for now. And then I see on my radar there's a large mass of enemies coming from that other dropship. And then I book it. And I left that death in because I overcharged my own shields off of the rock. Here's kind of a death montage because this part's hard. It's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I died a lot in this part. 6. The enemies laugh at you when they kill you, but only 6 times. So still a single-digit amount. And I don't remember if this is true, but I think I don't die for the rest of the mission after that. Like I said, this holdout part, especially after the music starts playing, it's the hardest part. Like I said, when they roar like that, that tells me they're low on health, so I can just do things like that. I can play tracking on the plasma pistol leaves a lot to be desired. Sometimes, I'm sure you know that from the multiplayer, though. Yeah, if you can, honestly, if you can, like, stun lock a jackal like that, it's honestly worth the ammo, especially the yellow shielded ones, because they're very annoying. Incidentally, there's some pistol ammo up here if you need it. Ammo, once again, not really a concern. More of a concern on this mission than the previous mission. You can definitely run out if you're not careful. Like, you can see I'm low on plasma pistol. But still not a huge deal. Eventually, ammo management will become important. Although it's helpful when a stupid grunt comes up here to basically kill himself and give me a free plasma pistol. That's always nice. Of course. Yeah, just through a frag. You know, I do have to obligatorily mention that the music in this game is fantastic. Sometimes when I'm quiet, I'm just kind of listening to it, but that's kind of bad form for a Let's Player. Oh, here is where I decide to be a giant pussy, basically. I'm like, you know, I died 6 times, so I was like, oh, geez, I'm scared. I'm so scared, but luckily I stop, I realize, you know, rocks, nature's bouncy castle, they can mitigate fall damage. By the way, this game has falling. And I win. You know, enemies are looking right at you, so you just go around.
This is Pelican Echo 419. Anybody reading me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond. Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Fohammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. Fohammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Fohammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Fohammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety. That's affirmative. Echo 419 staying on station. Fohammer out.
Alright, so this is the Warthog in campaign. If you actually have Marine survivors, one of them will join you and sit in gunner's seat will be, well, not the gunner, the side seat, or side passenger. But, you know, I fucked up, so I only get to
This
I
cave
pro-
is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
Just, one more kind of dunk on the slop graphics real quick before we move on. Yeah, don't worry. I do a much better
Captain's
job
Covenant battle
at
network,
protecting the Marines from
actually
them.
broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
So, this is why, well, at least design-wise, you can't just skip that encounter, because you need this warthog to clear that gap. Obviously, you can just grenade jump. However, doing the entire rest of this mission on foot is honestly slower than just fighting it out. So, like, even speedrunners fight that battle out, the holdout section. Now, here, might be a little tough to see, but the bridge is out. So we got to investigate these structures to find a way to turn the bridge back on.
More of them! Whoa! Even steady!
Now, I made a point last episode of saying the Marines are Garbo. That is true unless they're on a Warthog chain gun. Those Marines, if you can somehow get like a Marine gunner, very helpful, as you'll see throughout the rest of this mission. Yeah, I kept putting off using the Needler. Mainly at this point, it's because I died 6 times on that one part, so I was like, yeah, I just wanted to get through the mission. Ooh, yeah, shows how fast and how dangerous jackals can be. If I wanted to go full Glup Shido mode, I could point out that the shields are called point defense gauntlets. Yeah, and here's where I fucked up the writing, but that's okay. I was getting impatient, and I lost my Marine gunner, but that's okay, because he helped me clear out the rest of the encounter, and then there's a little break after this part. Felt a little bad about it, but, well, what can you do? I didn't, you know, better the Marine dies than I upload boring footage. Yeah. Now, kind of a dick move. There's a lot of red elites up there, further in the building. Here, I was just trying to go and show off why you need to go into that building, follow that pathway, because there's a little switch you need to hit. If you do some platforming, you can actually hit the switch from outside, but figure this playthrough all kind of play as intended. Anyway. Luckily, tight corridors, plasma grenade. Triple kill. Well, there's going to be a bit of downtime for a while, so I can, I guess, share some fun facts. Name of the drop ship, the ship that Foehammer Echo 419 was driving, that's called a Pelican drop ship. Yeah. There's another terminal down here somewhere, and oh, here was me just trying to show off what being in the gunner's seat in campaign is like. Obviously, you never want to do that because the AI is dumb, but whatever. There's another terminal down here, but obviously I'm not going to show that off. It does remind me, though, of something I wanted to ask. Would you like me to delve more into the
There's
lore?
new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Yeah, it's good timing. Would you like me to go more into like the backstory, extended universe of Halo? I know Halo 1 throws you kind of right into the thick of it, which is something I appreciate about the story. I'd just be curious. That's something. Oh, if you have a Marine alive during this part, they'll whoop and holler as you drive over the hills. So, kind of sad that I missed that, but oh well. It's more organic this way, I suppose. Incidentally, you might notice that huge planet. That's the gas giant that Halo actually is in the gravitational pull of. Now, it's important
Lifeboat
that you,
detected.
yeah,
No sign of survivors.
you grok this lifeboat because it has a new weapon, the sniper rifle. Just as good in the campaign as it is in the multiplayer. Actually, probably better, because once again, the AI is kind of dumb. Although, to be honest, I use the sniper rifle very stupidly in this mission. Somehow I don't die, but no. So, like Cortana said, our mission objective is to link up with as many lifeboat survivors as we can. So we follow these kind of blue lights that the Marines use to mark their landing zones, like this one is. There are 3 of them dotted throughout the valley. You can choose to do them in any order. You do have to do all 3 of them. You can choose to do them in whatever order you want. I actually usually don't do this place first, but I decided to mix things up a little. Oh yeah, Jackals are also, besides their like big gauntlet shield, they are unshielded, so if you can, yeah, you can headshot them, just like grunts. Speaking of headshots, blue elites, if you can line it up right, they die in one headshot. Red elites can actually tank a headshot. You would need a headshot and then one additional shot to the body to kill them, so they're a lot more difficult to snipe. Yeah, especially because they're so dodgy like that. They immediately they immediately just duck back into cover. This is me being stubborn and stupid for some reason. What is it? Sunk cost fallacy. Let me just waste all my sniper ammo. But, you know, as usual, you can always get a better angle. Now, if you miss the headshot on the red elites, then it takes 3 sniper shots to bring them down, and those sniper shots can be anywhere.
There's some
Finally
Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Yes.
Every man for himself.
Now, yeah. You might be annoyed with me for wasting my sniper ammo, like I went from 26 down to 14, but up by where those Marines are, there's an extra cache of sniper rifle ammo, so it's a huge deal. And then there's one more somewhere. There's a lot of sniper ammo on this mission. You don't really have to worry about it too much. I'm decent at quick scoping, although there's going to be a clip later on that will make you doubt that claim very much. I can do it in a pinch, but it's not like I would say I'm skilled at it. Oh, almost got hit by that overcharge. Yep. Just like when you overcharge enemies, getting hit by an overcharge completely depletes your shields. There's the sniper. Oh, yeah, I almost died here again because I got snuck up on by a red elite. Luckily, the Marines kept him busy. Yeah, very, very embarrassing performance there. Almost died, but I managed to clutch it out thanks to the Marines, so I guess I gotta take back what I said about them being useless. Yeah, I decided to stop being stubborn and just get a plasma pistol.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Chief.
Yeah, that guy died. Mid-line, he got stuck by too many needles.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Survivor.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide. And another near the cliff edge. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Now, if you don't do this place first, this place is referred to as being near the head of the river. But I digress. But yeah, I only managed to save one Marine, but hey, you know, I'm sure he's grateful. Oh, and there is another... you may have seen it while I was coming in. Yeah, there is another crashed life pod over here that has health and supplies. Yep, plenty of pistol ammo. Well, not there, but it's not... Yeah, like I was saying, it's not really something you have to worry about overly much. I could have recruited that Marine to hop in my gunner's seat, but I felt... the side seat, but I felt kind of bad, so I let him go. And luckily, second Marine dropship location right over here. Let's try one.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out.
Oh, and the Banshee... Yeah, there's actually 4 Banshees total in this mission. Luckily, chain gun rips right through. So, although I did almost get hit by their little Banshee bomb there. Still, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, so... Oh yeah. You might have noticed the elite there that I just killed was holding a needler. Elites can hold plasma rifles and needlers. Grunts can hold plasma pistols and needlers. And jackals can only hold plasma pistols in this game. Just something to note. Okay, well, at least I got that guy, even if I had to use 3 rounds to do it. The Marine gunner is quite useful in this part.
Ow, man!
I did kind of use him as bait here. I guess you could say that's out of character for the Master Chief, but oh well.
Here comes more!
The newbies might not necessarily know that. I mean, he did just kind of like get everybody in his life pod killed, technically. But I thought that guy was unshielded, so... Now, this spot is actually a little unique because unlike the other Marine holdout sections, there's no Spirit dropship location this time. You just got to clear out the initial enemies and then you're done. So, in some ways, this location might be the easiest, but in other ways, it might be the hardest because the enemies have a very advantageous position. They've basically inhabited all these forts over here, where you have to. You know, you and it's like a 2-man operation to completely clear out these Covenant-occupied forts. But the Marine is quite helpful.
There it is! Leave some for me!
Nice headshot. Okay. If you're better with the sniper rifle than I am, it might honestly be worth it to use the sniper rifle to take out some of the jackals, but I was a little concerned about my
Search
ammo.
the interior of those structures before we leave.
Yeah. So, like she says, all the Marines are hiding inside, like under... Oh, I got hit by an overcharge, but got them with the frag. Yeah, there's a bunch of Marines underground in the structures, but I try and clear out the area first because the Marines have a tendency to get themselves killed if you don't clear out the enemies. I had that happen to me last time I played. Very embarrassing. Yeah, that's what I mean about them being in challenging places. They have good vantage points to shoot down at you. That grunt got in the way. I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, I bet the grunt's gonna get in the way. But oh shit, yeah. that jump scared me even in post commentary. But luckily, I clutched it out. Thanks for the heads up, Marine buddy. I guess he's mad I used him as bait earlier. You know, yeah. Oh.
I've called for an evac.
We should secure the area before the dropship arrives.
Pistol ammo over here.
Pronto.
I don't know why they all came out. Usually they don't come out until all the enemies are dead, but yeah, there's still some grunts down here.
Oh, he's taller than I thought.
Yeah, like that Marine was saying, Master Chief is canonically like 7 feet tall, or something.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Foehammer's on station and ready for another pickup. Affirmative, Foehammer. We're ready for dust-off. Approach when ready. We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419. Good luck.
Okay, I actually, you know, maybe you don't want to count the last one because only one Marine survived, but I did protect the Marines this time. Although, those guys in like weird jumpsuits, those are Pillar of Autumn pilots. You might remember seeing them in the first episode. Probably pretty obvious with the little icon in the top left. That is your gunner's health, and if you have a passenger, their health will also be displayed. It's kind of helpful because there's no way to really tell how close they are to dying otherwise. That's something I'm a little sad they removed in Halo 2 and onwards, because it really is quite helpful to know exactly
Warning.
how close
I
your
picked up
Marines are
reports
to
that
death.
the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
Yep. Luckily, it's right over here. I actually would have cut that out if Cortana didn't start yapping, but, you know.
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
Now, the reason I keep trying to run over enemies is because... Oh, almost got stuck there. I almost got stuck. Yeah. Like you can see...
I'm hit. You're dead.
Even the car, like, barely nudging against an enemy instantly kills them like it did to those two grunts. Somehow my gunner survived that. But, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know if I pick it up here, but there's actually... Yeah, there's some sniper ammo over here. That's the additional sniper cache, so there's two of them besides the initial one. So you do have enough sniper ammo to play around with. I'm just not good with it. like you can see here. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Oh wow. But, I mean, while I was being stupid, I was also being smart because I was luring him back over to where the gun was. So, I guess you would call that medium intelligence because it's something smart and something stupid cancel each other out. Yeah, I don't know why I keep insisting on trying to, like, close snipe when I'm not good at it, but I guess there wasn't, like, a plasma pistol. And if I didn't do anything, my gunner probably would have died, but still. Luckily, there aren't really any parts after this mission where you have to kind of, like, close quarters snipe in an outdoor area like this. Like, if you do have to close quarters snipe, it's indoors, so that's easier. Oh yeah. So, like I was saying,
A Mark 5.
the middle.
Heads up! I got a Covenant dropship down there.
Look how they hover in the air ominously. Yeah, that middle evac mission I went on. That's the only one that doesn't have like drop ships and it's not a holdout section. So yeah, it's another holdout. Wow. That was, yeah, that was really, that first shot, wow, not good. Incidentally, the reason he called us a Mark V is because that's the name of the Master Chief's iconic and classic green armor, his Mjolnir armor, as I called it earlier. It's Mark V armor. Oh yeah, jackals are really annoying in long range. It's hard to shoot around their yeah. Sometimes they do that little defensive roll. I'm not sure why they do that, because like 9 times out of 10 it just gets them killed. Like I can pop them more easily with my Magnum. I guess maybe they're worried that I can snipe them. This is me just being too scared to go down, but I did get the kill, so, you know. And that kill, too. Oh, yeah. I mentioned that the Marines on the Warthog gun are actually useful and earn their keep. I would extend that to any Marines that you're lucky enough to get with a sniper rifle. They are crack shots, they tear through enemies, they're really good with it, actually. They have the potential to be better shots than most players, to be honest. Marines with sniper rifles are the GOAT, I guess you could say. But other than that, Marines are in Halo 1. What's a little lame is there are no Marines with rocket launchers in this game, but that does change. Oh, I guess I spoiled. Well, no, because I know you play the multiplayer, so it's not really a spoiler. Oh. Honestly, I'm so relieved when an elite has a needle. They're so much easier to take out than the ones with the plasma rifles. Oh. So, when that music cue comes in, no matter, like I said, you can do the 3 spots in any order. This music tells you that this is the last wave. You're almost done. Honestly, might be hard, might not believe me, but the whole reason I put the Warthog up there is because I knew those 2 elites just charge in, kill all your Marines if you don't take steps to prevent it. And having the Warthog guy as a distraction, this was me checking on him to make sure he was still alive. Which he was. I was happy to see that. Thanks, Marine. I appreciate that. I do have to say, though, I do like the Marine look in this game better. Halo 2 onwards, the Marines look kind of goofy. To be honest, I like how they look in this game the best. Yeah, as you can see, even Jackal, as slow as they are, can get out of the way of a non-stick. Kind of wasted it, right? And get out of the way of a sticky grenade, so really frag grenades, but I was out. But luckily my Marine chain gunner is still putting in work, so. Probably a little risky to go in for a melee on a yellow shielded Jackal Major. Like I said, they can rapid fire the plasma pistol like you can, so they're definitely very dangerous. Now, here I was a little confused because I couldn't find the last enemies anywhere. I was like, is everybody still alive? No enemies down there. Now, but yeah, like I was saying earlier, let me know if you would actually want me to go more into detail about the content in the books, or if you would just like me to leave it to the game. Oh, I paused here because I was thinking about like what the hell to do, because normally I was wondering if like the mission broke or something, so I decided to go look around for enemies. Normally I would cut this part out, but I thought what happened, yeah, just kind of standing over there normlessly. Not really sure what happened, but yeah. Decided to go swing by for more sniper ammo, but this ended up being not really needed.
We should make sure the area is clear of Covenant stragglers.
Okay, Cortana, don't get impatient. But yeah, she does say that when there's only one left alive, so... It's this idiot. I'm not sure what he was... I guess say I know.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
New traffic on the Covenant BattleNet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin.
Alright.
There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off.
And just like last time, I actually did successfully save the Marines. I felt a little bad about all the Marines I let die in this mission, so I decided to let the boys have the first ride out. Especially my bud with the sniper rifle. He put in a lot of work. Just assume the chain gunner got on off screen.
We should move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.
But alright. That is Mission 2. I hope you'll join me for Mission 3, the Truth and Reconciliation, the first truly difficult mission of this game. See ya.